Hey you guys, welcome back again to another video. I'm gonna make this video as short and sweet as I can make it. Today I'm gonna be making some homemade chicken soup. It's fall and you know the weather changing a little bit and we love soup anyway. So but this time while I make it, y'all, I'm gonna stay on here with it as much as I can so I can show y'all, because y'all know I don't cook. When I do cook, I never measure anything. So I'm trying to measure it so I could get it right. That way, so y'all, you know, if you want to go make it, you'll have the exact measurement. So y'all just got to bear with me, because I'm going to actually try to measure it while I'm eyeballing it, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. So if you are new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And we're going to go ahead and get started. I got some chicken thighs right here. I already cleaned them. I took the skin off of them, and the only thing I put on this is some nature seasoning. I love this seasoning. It got some of everything in it, and you could just use this only because it has, I can't see this without my doggone glasses. Hold on. It got salt, black pepper, sugar, spices, natural onion flavor, natural garlic flavor, parsley, celery seeds. Yeah, it got all this in it, so I like to use this. It's a seasoning blend. That's the only thing that I have on the chicken. All right, let's get started. Let me cut this on high. I'm gonna turn this down. And I just got some Blue Bunny margarine here. That's all it is. They're full of water, y'all. It ain't that serious. It just ain't that serious. If you don't want to use it, you want to use olive oil, you can use olive oil. If you want to use some vegetable oil, use vegetable oil. You want to use real butter, use real butter. Use whatever it is that you want to use. If you don't want to use nothing, just put it over in the water, and you don't want them sear it first, do that. You don't have to. So I'm just going to break a piece off. I don't know. Let me see where I broke it off to, because it has measurements on the so I broke off 1, 2, 3 tablespoons. That's what I put in here. 3 tablespoons is equal to 1/4 cup. Oh wow, I ain't never paid that no attention. And it said cholesterol free on here, but I don't care about that, you know. But y'all might, but I don't. All right, come on, then we're gonna get started. We're gonna get started. Y'all know I don't care about that. Now I got my big old thick cast iron pot, skillet, whatever. Ouch, that's hot. Whatever you want to call it. Let me turn down just a little bit. And the only thing I'm gonna do, we're not gonna cook the thighs. We're gonna wait till it gets hot, real hot. And we just go put it in here, let it 1 minute. We're gonna let it stay on one side, and we're gonna flip it for another 1 minute maybe, or 30 seconds, and take it out. Okay, that's what we're gonna do with this. Now while I do all these, I'll probably pause it and then come back, you know, so y'all won't have to sit on here this long and watch me do this. It's hot. Yep. And you gotta do nothing to it. Just let it sit there for about 30 seconds to a minute. And then all we're gonna do is flip it. Same thing on the other side. Ooh! It's popping everywhere. Shoot. See how it getting a little crusty on the back part of it. You're getting that little crust on the back. That's what we want right there. That's good enough. Turn them over. I think I'm gonna open my window. Hold on. It's smoking. Let's open the window. I need to cut the fan on. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, while y'all doing this, while y'all waiting on this chicken to brown, if you got one of them cheap pans, like from Family Dollar, somewhere like that, don't put it on high, because you're gonna burn your pan up and your chicken before it get done. I got it on high because I got it in this thick cast iron skillet, pot, whatever, skillet, whatever you call it. That's why I got mine on high. If I didn't have this, I'd probably have it on medium, and just wait till it brown. We're not cooking it, we're just gonna brown it. It's still raw. Okay, that's good. That looks good. All right, that's good enough. So we're gonna take this out and we're gonna put the other one in there. Okay. I gotta get that. Put it in. Put it in here for right now, and I'll move it. Okay. Got that chicken away. So these done. Well, not done, but they brown like we want it. Turn it off so y'all can hear. See how pretty and brown that is. Now we're gonna take this off. Okay. This hot. Hold on. Move this off of here. I'm gonna put this pot over here. I'm gonna go ahead and put something in here to stop it from smoking like that, y'all. Hold on. Woo! Hold on. Okay, I had to stop it and then start it back, y'all. Hold on. Let's see. Alright, so I had already put my water in here and started, got it to start boiling. And in this pot, I got 16 cups of water. Y'all, this is my favorite, one of my favorite pots. So to the water, I'm going to add the chicken that we already browned on both sides a little bit. I'm going to add all the chicken. And I like to put it in a big pot because it'll have time to, space to move around while it's cooking, And I like to season my meat. Now, if you don't want to season this chicken, you don't have to. All you could just put it in the water. And then you could put all your seasoning in the water, you know. But I like to season my meat. And then I'm going to season the water. So pour that juice over in there too. Hello. Alright, so we're going to put one of these vegetable bouillons in there. Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no. If y'all can see it or not. Hold on. Look a little blurry. Okay. Well, it's Knorr, K-N-O-R-R, vegetable bouillon. I hope it ain't blurry because I can't tell. My eyes are always blurry. So I'm going to put one of these in there. And I'm going to put on a glove because I hate for it to get stuck all on my hand. Just mash it up, put it in here. You ain't got to do it fine. You ain't got to put it in no water or none of that. That's all you do. It's going to dissolve. So we got one of those. And then I have some powdered chicken bouillon that I like to get. Now I get this off of the Mexican aisle, while the Mexican food be at Walmart. That's why I get this big container from. And I'm going to put 1, 2, that's 3 tablespoons right there. Let me get a spoon, hold on. You gotta put it to your taste. So far that's 3 tablespoons. And I kind of look at it. Like I said, I don't measure anything. I'm trying to measure for y'all now. But I normally just look at it and then I'll let it cook for a little while. Then I'll taste it. If it ain't right, then I'll add a little more. If it's ever too salty, just add your little water. Now, I don't use chicken broth. But if you want to skip all this and you want to buy some chicken broth and just pour it in here with all the seasoning already in there, you can do that. So, it's all up to you. What you like to do and what you got time for. I just like to cook mine like this because I don't never use chicken broth. But I'm pretty sure if, you know, if I had to, I probably would. Now I need to taste it. I'm going to put 2 more in here. That was 3, I think, y'all. I probably forgot. 3, 4. Alright, so far that's 5 tablespoons. I think that's what I put in there, 5 tablespoons. Yeah. I'm gonna put it in the description box down below. That way you have everything in there too, just in case you want to go back to the video later. So we got celery seeds, and remember some celery seeds was in that nature seasoning that I put on the chickens, but we're just gonna put just a little bit in here. I'm gonna put just a half a teaspoon of celery seeds in here. Half a teaspoon. And this off brand. It worked just as good as the other one. I got this from Piggly Wiggly. $1. $1. $1. I like the sound of that. $1. Girl, $1. I like the sound of that. Then we got poultry seasoning. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of this poultry. 1 teaspoon, girl. 1. Just 1. 1 teaspoon. Put that in there like that. And that's it. I know y'all see this other stuff up here, but we're going to do that later. We're going to leave the number, put the lid on it. We're not going to let it cook too long because, you know, that's why we got these chicken thighs. They don't need a lot of cook time on them, and they real tender. But you can use any type of the meat. You can use breast if you like that part of the meat. You can use legs. You can use turkey, make you a turkey soup, whatever. You can use neck bones, make you a neck bone soup. Whatever y'all want to do. All right, so I'm gonna put the lid on it, and we're gonna check it. Oh yeah, we're gonna check it in about 15. Now we'll let this cook for about 15-20 minutes. Okay, 15-20 minutes, y'all. All right, put your timer on. Then we're gonna come back. Okie dokie. Okay, let's check it and see. I had started cutting up the white potatoes too. So we're gonna check this. Y'all, this is the only way you're gonna be able to check it. You gotta taste it. Tastes good, but guess what? It ain't like I like it. I'm gonna do 1 more tablespoon of chicken bouillon. That should be good. I added 1 more tablespoon. So that's 6 in all, right? 6 tablespoons in all. Y'all remember that? Cause I'll forget it. Okay. Now. And it's only been 10 minutes. I didn't even let it cook 15-20 minutes. Because we gotta let the potatoes cook in it. With the carrots and all that. So let me finish. These old, look. They growing roots on them. But we're gonna use them. These are yellow ones. I got some of these. And I had a few of these baking potatoes. So I'm gonna finish cutting these things up. And then we're gonna throw them over. I'm gonna cut them up and then we're gonna throw them in the pot. We don't want it to cook too long. Because that chicken thighs, it really, if you cook it too long, you'll overcook it, and that's why we seared it. Excuse me. That's why we seared it on both sides, so that the meat won't shred and be all over your soup. I like my meat whole, so I can just get a whole piece of meat out. If you overcook it, you'll have meat all in your soup. If that's how you want it, then that's fine. You can actually cut your meat up too. You want to cut it up in pieces or squares, you can do that. You can do it like you want to do it. And you can add whatever kind of seasoning you want to add to it. You want to add onion powder, garlic powder. You want to put garlic in there. You got to make it your own recipe. But this is just the basics that I do. So, now we're going to add the potatoes in here. Don't pour this water in there because it's dirty. I turned the heat down on the stove. I'll turn it back up on high for about 5 minutes till it starts boiling. Then I'll turn it down again, put it on medium. And again, we don't want to overcook our potatoes either. We're going to add the carrots in here with it because we don't want them mushy either. Everything going in the pot together. Oh, I'm making a mess. You can't do that. Let's rinse these off. Turn that back on high so it can start boiling. If you want to cut your carrots up, you can do that. You like them whole, just put them in there whole. I ain't gonna cut them, I ain't gonna do nothing to them. I'm just gonna throw them in the pot. But I don't want too much though. So let me see what it's looking like. I think that's enough carrots. I don't want too many in there. See all that broth? That's a lot of broth, ain't it? If I had more potatoes, then that's enough carrots. I don't want too many. Then I would have used the whole bag of carrots. Now what I'm going to do is take my celery, rinse it off, wash it off, rinse it off. I'm going to use about 3 of these. 3 of these celery stalks. They're so dirty. I'm going to cut the top off and the bottom. Cut that little piece off at the top. Cut that off. And the bottom piece right here. Set it to the side. I'm going to cut this right here. And the bottom. Cut that right there. And the bottom. I'm going to wash these off. And then we're going to cut them up in here. They don't have to be cut no certain way. Cut them how you want. If you want to cut them small, you can. And if not, you don't have to. I'm not. I'm just going to slice mine up in the pot. If you ain't used to doing this, put it in a bowl. Slice it in a bowl. And then add it to your pot. I'm going to do both of these together. Get my little vegetable knife, y'all. I love this knife right here. When I'm cutting potatoes and onions and stuff. Baby. Because it ain't sharp enough to cut my hand. See the tip broke off of it right there? This is my favorite knife. You know when you get stuff tore up and broken, it'll be your favorite. And then I got 2 large onions over here. And I might not use all 3 of them. I might just use... I might use just these 2 large. But let me see first. Hold on. Let me peel the onion. Okay, let me finish this one. I did that one. So I dig down in mine. Get that top off. That one. And then this one. I dig the knife down in it. Kind of turn it. Pull it up. And these are sweet onions, so they don't make me cry like the regular yellow onions do. Burn your eyes, that's what I mean. Rinse it off. Only thing I'm going to do is just cut it in half. And I can slice it in half again the long way. Sometimes it'll come apart. And I'm just going to slice it up in the bowl. I'm going to do like medium slices. If it comes apart like this one doing, they kind of old. That's okay. Just slice them up any kind of way. It ain't got to be perfect. They don't have to be small unless you just want them small. I like mine kind of medium size. Slice this one too. Pour those in there. Then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Slice it in half. And then each piece, each half I'm going to slice it. Cut it up. Put it in there. So I'm just going to use 2. I'm not going to use the other one, the third one. This looks like it's going to be enough. And that's it. The only thing we're gonna do is let the potatoes get done. We're gonna cut it off before they get mushy though. We don't want them mushy. And the soup will be ready. Cause the chicken is basically done. It only needs about 10 minutes to cook. And we'll be back, y'all. We're gonna thicken it up when we come back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. And check it. Uh-oh. Let's check it again. Oh, let me turn this down. Turn it down all the way on low. Because those potatoes are done. Look at that. So now we're going to thicken this up a little bit. And what I do is put some flour and then add water. That's it. It's about, maybe, let's see, 1 full cup of flour. That may be a little more. I don't know. Some hot water. Cup of flour. Let me see how much this is. This is, yeah, it's just 1 cup. Just a little bit over 1 cup. Just a little bit. And then I'm adding some hot water to this, and then we're going to put it in there. And that's going to thicken up our soup like we want it. We don't want it too thick. Well, I don't want it too thick, and I don't want it, now if you like yours with just broth like this, then don't do nothing else. It's done. Just cut it off. And leave the lid off of it so it won't continue to cook your potatoes real soft. The only thing I do is add the hot water in here and stir it up real good. I'm gonna get the whisk because the fork ain't gonna do it like I want to do. I want it kind of smooth. It's real lumpy. Don't ever try to just pour the flour in your pot. It's gonna be lumpy, lumpy, lumpy. Let me move my phone out of the way. Hold on, let me get a whisk and we'll whisk it. We're gonna whisk it together. I'll get the whisk and then see how it done smooth out. And then the only thing I'm gonna do is just pour it in here. Woo. I'm gonna use this whisk for just for right now, right here in the middle. Don't stir up the potatoes though. I think that's thick enough for me right there. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna add a little more. That might be enough. See how lumpy it look on the top? Look. Flour gotta cook. It's gonna smooth out. So I think the best thing to do is don't cook it so long because you still gotta let your flour cook with it. So maybe about 5 minutes. Once you put the potatoes and carrots in there, let it cook for about maybe 5 minutes. Or you could have just put the flour in there with it, and you could have let it cook with the flour as it thickened up together. I think that's good. If you want it a little thicker, you just add a little more. Well, this might be. Hold on. Now once this flour cooked down and smooth out, we'll have us a good soup. Chicken soup, y'all. Get you some crackers, or you can toast you some bread in the oven. You can put you some just butter on top of your toast. You can put you some cheese on there. Just put you some provolone cheese, or you can do American cheese, any kind of cheese. You ain't gotta do nothing. You can just eat the soup by itself. And it's ready. So I'm gonna come back and show y'all the finished product. I will be back. All right. Ooh, look at that. Y'all look at that. Look at that. Don't that look good? God. It's thick like I want it. You have to let that the flour cook. So you want to taste it too. Oh, don't that look so pretty? That look pretty. That looks so pretty. Woo! Put some in my bowl here. You can eat this with some crackers. And this really is supposed to be a little pot. I just like a lot of broth. I just like a lot of juice because I'm going to toast me some bread. Put me some butter on it. And then I'm going to sop up that juice with that bread, y'all. Hello. Ooh, look at that chicken soup right there. Look at that. Phone ringing. Whoo. That Maya calling me, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Alright, that's it. Peace, love, and blessings to you all. Y'all be safe out there. And before I go, y'all, I wanted to let y'all know to go over to Tony's Kitchen. It's a Toni Kitchen. And y'all, she got that. Ooh, homegirl be cooking it up over there. She be cooking it up. She be doing all kind of stuff over there. She show you how to make some good cakes with box cakes, and they taste like they homemade. She do a lot of stuff on her channel as well. So y'all go check her channel out, and then we're gonna holler at y'all on the next video. Bye, y'all.